touchdown. What a turnaround.
Big Blue's tough defense contained Joe Montana and the rest of the 49ers offense for the remainder of the game and improved to 11-2. The Giants would...
All right, everybody, welcome back to PMP Sports. It is August 27th. Fall semester 2015. We're finally back after about 3 months, right?
Yeah.
A little bit more than 3 month break. So, I just have one question for everybody. Did anyone expect to see the Mets where they are right now?
Yes.
Wait, what was your record for?
I had no idea.
I still remember mine.
I remember both of mine. I
remember you were 88.
84 and 77 for the Mets.
Yeah.
85 and 7.
No, it's not 84 and 77. That's not.
Yes.
That's not a thing. That's only
You're right.
161.
You're right. 84 and 78.
Yeah. I had 85,
yeah,
77.
I had that.
Records. I think I just did spots in the.
And I had 88, 75.
Yeah, let's not talk about my record.
For Yankees.
both are doable for either team.
Just not bring
more
it up.
than doable.
Well, yeah, the Mets are doing better than what
they're
I
on,
had.
They're on pace to get what I had for the Yanks.
Shoot
right there.
Yeah, I mean, the Yanks are still 2 games back, but I had Boston winning that. But they're 13 and a half.
We all miscalculated that.
I think we all miscalculated
now,
how bad the pitching
my
was.
NL Central predictions are spot on. I had Cardinals, Pirates.
Yeah, I had Cardinals
Cubs,
winning that.
Reds,
I don't remember
Brewers.
what I had at all.
You know,
pretty good.
No, that's exactly
everybody
what it
loves the Cardinals and bows down to them, and everyone's ripping the Mets for winning against crap teams. But do you know they both have 40 wins against teams below 500?
is. It's just because the
I
Cardinals
imagine
are
the
the
Mets
Cardinals,
fans
and
for
everybody
getting
loves the
excited for
Cardinals,
being
like-
crap.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
can't
getting
even talk about
excited.
how I
It's
like
just you
Cardinals.
They have
can't.
great personalities.
You can't just rip the Cardinals.
No, I am.
Like rip the Mets for winning against crap teams. It's
Yeah.
like they can't ever win. It's like, oh, you guys can't beat crap teams. You suck. You guys are winning against just crap teams. Wow, you're not that good. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you wanna?
I give a lot of credit to the Cardinals. The amount of injuries they've had this year, especially in their in the rotation with Wainwright going down early in the year, and
Yeah, and their hacking skills.
Carpenter's been good as of late, but Adams went down, and
If you think
everything
about it,
else.
though,
I don't know how. I didn't expect it.
the only thing the Cardinals need to improve on is wins away from home. The only thing the Mets need to improve on is wins away
at-
from home.
Wins against winning teams.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It
They
doesn't.
basically have the same
All
record
they
at
have to
home.
do is get
Yeah.
into the playoffs. Right now, they're set up to play the Dodgers, but
They don't honestly.
they would.
the Mets.
The Mets would be at home for City Field the
Right.
first 2 games because they have the better record right
Right.
now.
I don't think.
by
I don't think.
half a game.
I don't think. I'd be more afraid to see Greinke than Kershaw, because you just know Kershaw in the playoffs, especially on the road, doesn't get it done. You know, and
Has a track record.
yeah,
They have to pitch Noah the
That-
second game,
yeah. Well,
which
yeah,
is
that's-
I think
'cause
that's
he can't throw
better.
on the road, so
He can, but I think it's
you
better
set yourself
because
up better that way.
Yeah,
though.
it's first
It does
on the road
because you
yesterday.
could send Harvey or DeGrom
Oh,
in LA.
easily, absolutely.
Who do they got?
The
Latos.
third would be yeah. To be honest though, that division is not even over with over there. The Giants are
I
hanging
know,
around. Giants
yeah.
have a lot of injuries. They're hanging around. And
always do.
Arizona's only 6 games out.
That's 7.5.
It's at 7.5.
Same as San Diego. They're tied with San Diego. They're both 2 under. I'm not really worried about the Cubs. I don't think anyone's worried. I'm personally not. I think
I don't think
good,
they're
but
built
I'm
for the
not worried.
playoffs.
No,
they're
not.
too young of a team.
They're
They don't have
both-
enough
I'm
veteran
worried about
leadership.
the Cubs for the future.
I think the
well,
Pirates
yeah.
are the scariest out of all of them.
Who?
The Pirates.
Yeah, the Pirates are really good. Especially
They're-
when
I
they played
agree.
when we played them at whatever their park is. Is it PNC?
PNC Park.
Yeah.
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 When we played them, they
They
killed us.
swept the Mets.
Yeah.
Cubs and Pirates swept the Mets. But the Cubs played the Mets when they were really at their lowest of the low. Like their whole all season. Pirates they just beat us like the Mets.
If I'm the
did
Mets,
not
I don't
come
want to
through.
see Arrieta at all ever. Jake Arrieta's the best pitcher in baseball
Yeah,
right now. He's on a tear. He's
but-
absolutely on a tear.
but the thing is, this is the playoffs though. When you get to the playoffs, I know it's no guarantee with
Oh,
DeGrom and everybody in the playoffs that they're going to pitch that well.
But it's the same thing with any pitcher in the
I
Cubs
know.
rotation, that's for sure.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Well,
It comes down
Except
to
for Lester. You know
it-
Lester will perform in the playoffs. That's why they paid him the money to
Yeah,
do.
but what did he do last year with Oakland?
Understandable. But
He didn't come through when they needed him the
Still,
most.
we can point out that none of these pitchers are Madison Bumgarner.
But either way, the Cubs need to get in the first place.
Yeah, they do.
They have the one game, they're pitching Lester the first game. What happens after that?
Arrieta
If
game
they
one,
win
and then
that game,
Hamill, and then that's it after
they
that.
have Arrieta. Who else?
Hamill.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you say Hamill, but it's like, do you really get worried about Hamill? What? Yeah, we are.
Just check the link. It's not working.
You're on your phone.
True.
It's not. I don't think it has the cookies to load that.
Okay.
Funny moment number 1.
And they do have Dan Herron, but it's Dan Herron.
Okay.
Uh,
This isn't him in Arizona or Oakland.
It is his last year. He is retiring.
Pirates have AJ Burnett.
Last hurrah.
Burnett with lots of playoff experience. Garrett Cole.
Their
is
bullpen's
amazing.
just really good.
Yeah,
Their
Melanson's having a
bullpen's
career
really
year.
good. But Kane. Okay, but
Plus, they got Soria. You got 2 closers in that bullpen.
yeah.
So that game's over after the 6th.
My thing is, I thought the Mets could have done well, and I thought they would be not this well, but I thought they would do well. But I don't think anyone expected Washington to be this bad. I always personally thought they were really overrated, but I didn't think they were.
I really
63
don't
and 62.
I agree. I think Bryce Harper needs to keep his mouth closed.
He does. He doesn't
needs to
keep
learn
his
how to be a
mouth. It's
professional.
hilarious. You remember I tweeted out all the time. I go back and find the tweet on the article, and it was like, "Oh, our pitching staff is so damn good. Where's my ring?"
If you want to be,
He pulled the LeBron, and
Yeah,
he's getting,
absolutely.
and the Mets are the Dallas Mavericks right now.
if you want to be seen as equal to or greater than Trout, honestly, you need to do it. Trout doesn't open his mouth about stuff like that. That's the immaturity still.
You don't hear Trout say anything during
Exactly.
the season.
That's well.
He makes facial expressions.
Yeah.
He
well,
just makes awesome
Harper.
plays and hits home
That's
runs.
that's the immaturity with him. Is that he still has no
He's
filter.
still
really.
22,
Yeah, but
but so is
he's
Trout's
still
just
he's still
23,
yeah right.
Is it bad
I
that I
think-
just thought about
I
that
think-
Taylor Swift song?
I still think that it comes down to your experience in the league, not even your age. If you've been in the league 3 years already, the clown question thing, that's rookie year stuff. That's whatever. We're 3 years past that now, and he's still saying stuff like this.
That staff is just like so overrated, though. He's playing well. I don't care. He's gonna probably win MVP. Actually, I don't think they're gonna give him MVP.
I would
Who are they gonna
give
give MVP then?
I would give it to Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
No, because you see, if
I know
if
you
you're
can't
giving
give it to a
someone who
team that's
doesn't
not gonna make the playoffs.
But that's what I'm saying. But then
That's
you
well,
give it
that's
to Harper,
another reason
though.
why
Then you give it to Harper.
That's the reason why there needs to be 2 awards. There needs to be your best player award and your
At
MVP
least,
award.
but I could see that also because the Diamondbacks play in the hardest division. Well, like in a harder division. It's harder than the NL East. But then again, Harper is going against better pitchers in the division.
I mean, you could see it go. You could see it go to Arrieta if the Cubs make the playoffs.
nah,
You could see it go somewhere there.
No.
Rizzo.
no.
McCutcheon?
McCutcheon, yeah, I was thinking.
Maybe, but,
I was thinking. Andrew.
McCutcheon's turned it
not-
up as
he's-
late because he started out
striking out
real
too much,
slow.
though,
Yeah,
for
he
me.
has struck out a lot this year.
But it's probably. I'm telling you, it's probably going to go to Harper. But either way,
Most likely.
that pitching staff is extremely overrated.
I mean,
They've put up
Yes.
numbers in the past. They haven't. Fister got hurt. Okay, whatever.
Cardinals are a much better staff.
Yeah, with less big
I don't
names.
like that Jaime Garcia. That Jaime Garcia is it's a small sample, and he just got back. He hasn't pitched in a couple years. Obviously, people aren't
But
going to figure
we've
him
seen
out.
it from Waka over a couple of years. We've seen him
Waka,
do it.
yeah.
We've seen him do it in the playoffs.
I know, but they got a better supporting cast over in St. Louis than they would in New York.
Oh, absolutely.
They got a better man. Terry Collins is a moron.
Yeah, it's.
He's so
it's
dumb.
apparent.
As much doo-doo as you give Terry Collins, I really like Terry Collins. He knows how to handle
Sure, he's
the
a
media.
great
I
guy
like
and a
Bobby
nice
Valentine,
good dad,
too.
but
I like Bobby Valentine and his stupid mustache,
Oh.
hiding in the dugout after he gets ejected. We all liked it.
That was hilarious.
But was he worth keeping for the long term? No.
But what Terry Collins knows how to do is how to handle the New York media. He doesn't say.
You know what he
stupid
doesn't
things.
know how to do? Handle a
coach a
bullpen.
New York team. Yeah, well.
He doesn't know how to handle a bullpen.
True.
Are we supposed to rely on this guy if we want to win a championship?
True. Look, I mean,
Just pray.
There are those coaches.
Their
that bring
bullpen's
you
not
to the
good
next
enough
step,
where
he
and
could
there are
just
those
overuse
coaches
them.
that take you
It's
to the
not.
championship.
They got
Exactly.
2 to 3 guys that are good, like above average. Otherwise, it's all a crapshoot.
I mean, like what I just said, there are those coaches that help you get to the next step, and then there are those coaches that help you win the championship. And you need
That's
to
why
determine if
Ron
Terry Collins is one
Gardenhire.
of
That's
those
why
coaches.
Ron Gardenhire needs to be the manager of the Mets.
He's been there.
Don't even know who it is.
Manage the Twins.
for years and years and years.
All those really good Twins teams.
I'm
The
not
only
good with- I'm
reasons
not good
they
with
didn't win
managers,
was
I'm good with
because they had
players.
one pitcher and no bullpen.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They had plenty of offensive talent.
Yeah, Mauer,
And
Morneau, Kadire,
Yep.
Torrey
Hunter in his prime.
Yeah, Nick
Torrey
Pinto.
What's the name?
They're still.
All they had was
there's a
Johan,
bunch-
and then
yeah, it was
Liriano
Johan.
for the year or two.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
need to play like Torrey Hunter for our leadoff for the Mets.
A player. Torrey
No.
Hunter's hitting 235.
It's
When
not.
he's
I don't
out,
care
I'm
about
saying.
average.
You're-
OBP
Just
is
stick
more
the way.
important.
Stick with what your guys' offense has been clicking. Don't make any
It's
changes.
fine the way
Don't
it
fix
is.
what's not
Grandy's
broken.
been amazing.
I don't know.
Don't
I still
fix
think
what's
they
not
need a
broken.
better leadoff
Grandy's
hitter.
been the best outfielder in New York this year. I think so.
Well, yeah.
That's-
because
Who
nobody
was
else has
better?
really
Gardner.
Given a chance.
I don't think Gardner's better.
Are you talking defensively or offensively?
All around.
Well, definitely not. Granderson's definitely not better defensively.
No, but
Maybe
Gra-
this
His,
season.
his arm is probably about as good as Mike's.
Oh.
Right now, or
On a good day.
he covers enough ground, and he's still hitting 23. He had 23 home runs this year at leadoff at Citi Field. If he's at Yankee Stadium, he
I know,
would
but
he
you
would
don't
be
want-
by
you don't want
40 by
leadoff-
now,
you
mid
don't want
30s
leadoff
for
home
sure.
We've seen him do it. You know?
Yeah, I know.
I don't.
He's been amazing,
He's been really good, but he's more of a two-hitter than he is one-hitter.
Well, he let off.
but it doesn't
with
matter.
Detroit.
He's doing what he's
He
supposed
did
to.
what he had to do in Detroit when they had those good teams.
I think he was like one of the only.
He had a 20-20-20 year
Yeah,
in Detroit.
it's one of the like only
I
5.
suppose.
I don't know how many years.
No, you
that's
don't have to
happened.
suppose he did.
But the Nationals, I don't
Maybe I'm
care.
just
I don't
nitpicking
care
a
about
little
their
too much.
injuries. I hear a lot of excuses about their injuries. Like the Mets haven't had any.
Yeah.
How often has Darno been out? Our captain's been out. He just got back from after the
Right,
first
literally
week of the
just
season.
got
well, that's the scariest thing about the Mets is now that they're finally getting back to full health, and the way they're
The
clicking
bench looks
offensively.
amazing now.
When nobody thought they were going to have that offense, you look. That is a scary lineup. Now that you plug David Wright
It's
back
not
into
scary,
it,
it's
scary
just-
enough compared to
yeah,
the
I know,
pitching they
yes,
have.
it is
What's
scary.
Because
awesome
you
is
know
that
that
everyone-
5 runs are going to win you a game. You know.
What everyone was scared about coming into the season was shortstop, but now we have two
Wilmer's-
legitimate hitting options at shortstop.
You could
because
make
Tejada's
a-
hitting and Wilmer's
The
hitting.
great thing about it, they have probably some of the best defensive substitutions in the whole league.
Yeah.
You put
I
in
agree.
Lagares. He was hurt. He needs Tommy John. That's why his arm is terrible.
In that case,
literally-
Granderson needs Tommy John
He really
too.
doesn't have it. No, he literally
Just start
has a
handing out Tommy
torn,
Johns.
Ligament.
UCL.
Yeah, UCL. Yeah, well, I don't
Just
want
like
to
me.
confuse people on who don't.
If we were gonna
know.
confuse them, we would have called it the ulnar collateral ligament.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. But you
Back to
you
biology
plug
class.
him in. Then you put in Tejada at
You
shortstop.
plug him in for Granderson in late innings and boom.
Put Kelly Johnson in for Murph because Murph is just Jesus.
Where's
Murph's-
Dilson
Murph's
Herrera?
My-
Where is Dilson Herrera?
My scary dream is having
Just
my scenario in my dream going down about Daniel Murphy in the NLCS is him making an amazing play, and it's like Andy Chavez, or him just pulling
Andy
a
Chavez,
Luis
the goat.
or a Luis Castillo drop against
The
the
A-Rod
Yankees.
ball.
Literally the goat, Andy Chavez.
Yeah, but it's not the same since they lost.
I know, but
That
still,
would be
that was such-
that would be considered the greatest catch ever if they win that game. Probably
that
top
is
5.
in. I think it's like
I
if you,
agree.
if you watch
People still
MLB
consider
Network.
it
I
top
still
5.
consider top 10.
If you watch MLB
Yeah.
Network and it's like top 5 plays
consider-
in the
yeah.
in the playoffs,
History,
he's
yeah.
like 1 or 2.
Oh, absolutely.
every time.
Because they can never do it the easy way.
Moises Alou would have been.
That's just a
Moises
scapegoat.
Alou was on the Mets.
Yeah,
True.
in their most disappointing year ever.
Yeah, let's.
Their 2 years. But to be fair, I don't. And well, let's talk about the comparison. They're
I went to a lot
comparing
of
this
Mets
team
games
to
those years.
2007 already. How stupid is that? The pitching was horrible in 2007.
I don't want
it
to compare
wasn't anywhere
anything.
near
it. It was
I don't want to
horrible.
compare anything to
Horrible.
2007.
I take the Red
relief
Sox
pitching
pitching
was worse
staff
than it
right
is
now
now.
over that 2007.
That's
Mets staff.
so debatable.
The relief pitching.
The Red Sox pitching
Is
is
worse.
absolutely atrocious. They're lucky that once in a while they
I
score
would
22
take
runs.
that over Philip Humber, Mike Pelfrey. Wasn't Carlos Zambrano still on that team or no?
Most likely.
There was John
Throwing
Maine,
Gatorade jugs.
John Maine,
Zambrano
Oliver
was-
Perez.
Oliver
This is
Perez
terrible.
is a mess. He's a mess. Let's just
Pelfrey is my least favorite.
call a
Met of
spade
all
a
time.
spade. He's a mess.
No, Oliver Perez is my least favorite Met.
Of all
Pelfrey
time?
is terrible.
All time?
He was so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, Ollie.
I have to give it.
Luis Castillo.
Is up there. I don't know. I don't even know what least favorite Yankee.
I don't like
got-
Ryan. I don't like Ryan Church.
Ryan Church is a good guy.
So is Terry. I don't like him.
Good
Good guys, good guys, bad guys. I don't care. If you're not good, you're not good. It's just, like, what do you want? You want to...
Church wasn't bad.
I just don't like Mike Pelfrey because he was slated to be like this amazing pitcher and just never did anything good ever.
Who?
He didn't have a single good game. Yeah.
Pelfrey? No.
And the thing is, he's still been in the majors for this many years.
No, it's because
being
he's
a
decent
mediocre
enough.
pitcher for how long now?
If Jerome Williams keeps getting starts with the Phillies, Mike Pelfrey deserves to get starts.
Yeah, well, this is true.
But
You know
Minnesota
who
is
really
a
fell off
waste.
the map
Is a
after he wasn't a
wasteland
Met?
for New York
John Maine.
prospects. What?
Well, he fell off the map because he wasn't a Met because he wasn't good
he
at
just
all.
wasn't good. No, that's just what we call
He
bad.
was only on your map because you're a Mets fan. He wasn't even on the MLB's map. Just the Mets map.
They
sort
just
of.
remember him
pitched a shutout his
where
first
he
game.
almost threw that no-hitter, second to last game of the season in 2007, and that was the last of John Maine.
He threw a no-hitter. He threw a shutout his first game. It was
He
a Sunday.
stinks. He stunk.
Ooh-wee.
He stunk.
It was
The
sunny
whole
out.
pitching staff.
It was sunny out.
The whole pitching staff was terrible.
It was so bad.
Pedro wasn't there.
Johan Santana was the highlight.
And
of that.
and I'm sorry,
He doesn't even pitch anymore.
2006 when they lost to the Cardinals, it actually makes sense. They did not have a pitching staff in that postseason.
And what's his name?
They were
is-
carried.
They
The
didn't have
offense- the
Pedro
offense
or El
carried him.
Duque.
Who? What?
The Mets did not have Pedro or El Duque in that 06
Yes.
NLCS.
Yeah.
The Cardinals still had really good pitchers. They had Chris Carpenter that year.
Chris Carpenter.
Jason
And they had
Mark-
Wainwright.
Jason
They had
Marquis,
Wainwright.
Jeff Suppan. Yeah,
Before
Wainwright's out of the
Before
bullpen.
the
Still.
Tommy John surgery.
Second. Oh wait, no, he didn't. This was Achilles this year.
Wainwright?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Achilles. It's a shame.
The guy's a mess.
Still amazing.
Yeah, he's
9
still
years
amazing.
in.
He got
The guy's a
robbed
mess.
of a Cy Young the second year Lincecum won. He got robbed of that.
Yeah.
Lincecum, those days.
Lincecum, man.
Cut his hair off. He's a brand new pitcher.
It's because of that arm. Oh no, he was a brand new pitcher before that. That's what he gets for his mechanics.
Yeah. True.
It worked.
When he first
Two
first
Cy
pitched,
Youngs,
his
3
mechanics
rings.
were, like, just
I'll
not
take it.
smart. He was gonna
Yeah.
get injured so easily.
He never got surgery. It was more of a Tanaka kind of thing. This is like, we'll keep delaying it.
Tanaka.
It was like Tanaka's like one of those guys that gets bitten The
call-
Walking Dead, but they still keep him alive, even though they know he's gonna turn into a
Even though
zombie.
everyone knows he's gonna die eventually.
And it's like, you know.
Just
you-
wait till
you
we
get
see
confused.
bad
It's
symptoms.
not like he's
You get
pitching bad.
No, he has the game where he'll
Let's try to
get
cut the
knocked
arm
around
off
a little
instead
bit,
of
and then
doing
he'll have the
anything
game
about
where
it.
he'll throw a shutout.
But
and
that-
it's like,
but no.
whoa, Tanaka's back. and the next start, it's
but
like,
that's
no.
the
Yeah.
thing. Why would you want that? It's just get the surgery now so you could have him pitch the way you know he can.
That's how it should
instead
be.
of
Is you
just-
get the surgery now.
that- I
Well,
know.
it should have been not now because now it won't be good for
Well,
next
now
year.
it's just
But it should have been
stupid.
beginning of the year because now you know with all the free salary cap you're gonna have, Tex and A-Rod and CC. That's $60
When
million
do they expire?
right
They
there.
expire this year.
A-Rod's got another year after this one. Tex is this year, I believe, and CC is this year, I believe.
All right, so
They're
how
gonna
much
keep
A-Rod gonna
Tex.
ask for
CC's
after
done.
2 years?
Well, now they brought up Greg Bird, and Greg Bird's their new big prospect and everything.
I was looking. No offense. I
I
was
don't
looking at
know.
his minor
Yankees
league
have
numbers.
prospects?
they're not that impressive, but
No,
he's
they're
played
not.
well
They're-
enough.
Because the Yankees don't bring up prospects, and when they do, everyone
Well,
assumes they're going to be great.
or they use them for trade bait
Same
is
thing with the
mostly
Mets.
it.
Yeah, Jesus Montero. The guy did awesome.
Even Aaron
in a couple
Judge.
games.
Aaron Judge should have been up
Judge
months
I
ago.
like.
Should have been
I
months
actually
ago.
like Judge.
Now they'll wait till September call up. He's going to be trade bait too, most
like
likely.
Judge. I actually like Aaron Judge.
The-
Yankees
They're,
shouldn't-
they're eyeing, like we said, they're eyeing Harper and Harvey, and they can do it. They can afford to do it.
But
In
the thing,
2
here's
years.
the thing though. If the Mets somehow come up with all this money that's off the books, and the Mets, like, knock on wood, say they do, they're making runs. The Yankees miss playoffs. It'll be 3 straight years now. The Mets make it. We talked about this before the semester ended,
yep,
and
the
it's
turn
still
of
a
the tide.
possibility.
The turn of the tide.
Say the turn of the tide, even if it's for a couple years, that's a couple years that's good enough to convince Matt to stay.
Yep.
Because they don't have
I
to
agree.
pay Syndergaard and Matz for a couple years. They can
I agree.
convince DeGrom. They only have to give him one big contract because he's 27.
Yeah.
You know, they give him 5 years. 5 years, $120 million. Then he's there till, what, he's 32? Then
Yeah.
they don't have to pay him as much once Harvey's ready. Harvey will be 30, 31 by that time.
Right.
Syndergaard will be
They
ready
have
for
it-
his payday.
They have it
And
set.
who knows? If they're selling tickets, they're creating revenue.
Exactly.
It's all they have to do. But yeah, so we'll go take a break for right now. We'll come back. We'll talk some Yankees. We'll get Chris involved because
I'm enjoying the
'Cause
Chris
conversation.
feels like he's on the moon.
intensely.
He feels like he's on the moon
I
over
missed a couple
here.
It's
jokes
just a
out to
couple
Chris.
days until your boy is back in Queens.
All right, well maybe.
September
Maybe we'll
is
see.
when the rosters expand. September 1st, your boy will be back. Who are we talking about? Do you even know?
No.
Oh my God, this is great. Do any of you know
Wilson
who
Herrera.
Dilson Herrera. Okay. PMP Sports back in.